It doesn't seem to be.
So we're just gonna talk in the mic just like this. Aloha taralahui. Welcome back to Connect the Dots with Jenny. Today is May 22nd. We're gonna go ahead and read the today's testimony that happened in court. It starts with George Kaplan, who was Diddy's assistant. Okay. So also something to note, he has been given immunity for his testimony. Okay. Um, all of this information that I am going to be reading to you is on X under Inner City Press. He goes to Diddy's trial every day, and I assume he's just typing away and letting us know. So this is a testimony verbatim. Okay, so we start with Mr. Kaplan. Judge, let's get Mr. Kaplan back on the stand. Prosecutor, when did you carry cash for Mr. Combs? Kaplan, $50,000 on his private jet. Prosecutor, did you pick up cash for Mr. Combs? Kaplan, $10,000 at Western Union from Combs Enterprises. Prosecutor, what long term relationships of Mr. Combs were you aware of? Kaplan, Cassie, Kim, Gina. Prosecutor, who was Kim? Kaplan, the mother of his children. Prosecutor, Cassie? Kaplan, girlfriend. Prosecutor, Gina? Kaplan, another girlfriend. Prosecutor, the jet flight to Las Vegas. What was the layout of the jet? Kaplan, 4 chairs, a partition. I had a partial view over my right shoulder. Prosecutor, when you witnessed violence by Mr. Combs on Ms. Ventura, why didn't you intervene? Kaplan, my career. That was very, very straight and to the point, very simple. He didn't do it because of his career. Prosecutor, after the last glass breaking, what did Mr. Combs do? Kaplan, he came forward. Cassie stayed in the back. He asked me to get creams to conceal the bruising on her face. Prosecutor, how did you pay for it? Kaplan, the corporate credit card. Prosecutor, why did you leave Combs Enterprises? Kaplan, I didn't think I should be covering things up like buying the witch hazel. Also, my father had prostate cancer. Prosecution, any violence? Kaplan, he threw things at Gina in the entryway of the main home on Star Island. Prosecutor, what was he throwing? Kaplan, green apples. Interesting. Prosecutor, how hard? Kaplan, very hard. Later, I took the medicine bag into their room. Mr. Combs wanted me to leave quickly. Prosecutor, and then what? Good morning. Hi. And then what? Kaplan, I heard Gina at the gate and male voices. Prosecutor, who? Kaplan, security. Prosecutor, when you left, what did you do? Kaplan, I collected myself, then went to work for an integrated marketing firm. Ooh, now we're going to cross-examination with Diddy's uh Diddy's lawyer and his Agnafilo. Why did you go to work for Combs Enterprises? Kaplan. We're talking, this is the assistant, okay? Diddy's assistant, Kaplan. He was an incredible entrepreneur. I have learned from him. Agnafilo. What did Brian do as COO? Kaplan. Mahalo for subscribing, guys. Hi, aloha. What did Kaplan do? Oh, sorry. Kaplan, ensuring profitability of each unit. Kaplan, I was an employee when Revolt TV launched. Agnafilo, tell me about it. Kaplan, we were on 6th floor of 1710 Broadway. Everyone was there. It was momentous. Agnafilo, diversity was important to Mr. Combs. Kaplan, specifically for African Americans. So again, he's pulling the race card. Diddy's team likes to do that. Agnafilo, what did Blue Flame do? Kaplan, marketing for Ciroc. Agnafilo, what is Diageo? Kaplan, they own Johnny Walker and others. Mr. Combs set up a marketing entity for Ciroc. Agnafilo. Hi, you guys. Oh, aloha. Thank you, Elijah. I appreciate that. I'm engaged. Okay, let's go back. Agnafilo, you ran an offsite. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Agnafilo, is there a binder near you? I can't read that. Kaplan, it says Southern District. Agnifilo, I'm handing you something to refresh your recollection. Take a look at it as long as you want to. You ran an offsite training, a graduate from Harvard Business School, also Kenny Burns. Kaplan, I remember. Agnifilo, you were effective, right? Kaplan, I worked hard. Agnifilo, I don't know how you'll answer. Was it good or bad? Kaplan, complicated. Agnifilo, he didn't need to yell at you when you brought two waters. Kaplan, I worked hard. Agnifilo, okay, who was Biggie? Silly question. Kaplan, a huge rapper who unfortunately passed away. Agnifilo, wasn't Biggie's birthday a holiday at Combs Enterprises? Yes. Agnifilo, was it a creative environment? Kaplan, absolutely. It attracted all kinds of creative people, lawyers, musicians, advertising people. Agnifilo, a few specific questions. You used a corporate credit card? Kaplan, yes. Agnifilo, how did Mr. Combs pay? Ooh, Kaplan, KK held his wallet with a black Amex in it. Once again, KK is getting named again. Sorry. Isn't that in Hawaii? No, I'm in Hawaii. I'm in Maui. Oh my gosh. Okay, so going back. Oh my gosh. This is so dumb. So KK's been named. Agnifilo, you have no reason to think he kept track of how baby oil was paid for. Kaplan, no reason. Agnifilo, or applesauce. Kaplan, he loves applesauce. Agnifilo on cheeseburgers, smiles. Kaplan on everything. Agnifilo, let's talk about the plane. You heard glass breaking. You didn't see it? Kaplan, I didn't see it. Agnifilo, the incident with Gina. You walk into the house, there's a thin table. Kaplan, I don't know. Agnifilo, you don't remember how a person could get out of the gate at Two Star Island? Kaplan, no, I just heard screaming and commotion. Agnifilo, oops, screams of terror. Agnifilo, screams of terror or of how can I open this gate? Kaplan, I don't know how to distinguish between the two. The the trial is going to be going on for like another 6 weeks. Kaplan, he threatened your jobs, but did he ever physically threaten you? Kaplan, no. Agnifilo, you talked about Kim Porter, how she was different. Kaplan, his respect for her. They had incredible kids. Agnifilo, thank you. When you set up a hotel room for Mr. Combs and Ms. Porter, there was no baby oil, right? Oh, Kaplan, lotions. Okay, so this is the first time I'm hearing that Kaplan set up a room for Mr. Combs and Kim Porter. This is a first for me. Okay. Agnifilo, you expressed caution about hotels. Why you cleaned the room afterward? Kaplan, hotel staff could sell photos. Everyone wants a payday. So Kaplan is explaining why he would clean the rooms and why he would prep the rooms because to like just to save Diddy's public image, essentially. Agnifilo, you sent him a photo of him and Kim Porter. Kaplan, after she died, I was heartbroken for him. Agnifilo, so you were close. Kaplan, I invited him to my wedding. I didn't hear back. Agnifilo, objection. What? I'm sorry, I'm confused because it says objection. Basically, he's cross-examining and he just said objection. That is so silly to me. Okay, anyways, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Agnifilo, you respected him? Kaplan, yes. Agnifilo, what's this photo of? So he shows him a photo. Kaplan, ooh, me, KK, and Mr. Combs at Teterboro Airport. He had just got the jet, and that's why there's champagne. Agnifilo, you're happy there, right? Kaplan, no. Refresh it. It's that I was glad I had found the mascara in the back seat. What the heck does that even mean? Thank you guys for joining. That is so weird. He went to mascara. Anyway, so that's right now, that's the second time today that he's mentioned KK. Agnifilo, they found you and subpoenaed you. Kaplan, I had to retain counsel right away. Agnifilo, no further questions. Judge, redirect. So now he's asking the prosecutors if they want to come and cross examine Kaplan again. So, prosecutors, which incidents shook you? Kaplan, the plane with Cassie and the apples with Gina. The plane with Cassie is when he beats Cassie and then he threw apples at Gina, his other girlfriend. Kaplan, I felt guilty. I didn't do anything after the incident with Cassie on the plane. You guys, I got to go back and read about Cassie on the plane because I think that was actually yesterday, that testimony. Prosecution, but you didn't see any injuries, Kaplan. People can be injured without injuries being visible. The tonality and tension with the apples he threw at Gina, it was troubling. Boom. So listen, the jury is hearing this because now the prosecutor is like, well, you didn't see any bruises. How do you know that they were actually abused? And he's like, no, but you can tell when somebody's been beaten. And don't forget, the jury is the one who's going to decide his fate. And they're listening to what he's saying. So that's a good thing that Kaplan said that. Okay. Let's go back down. Ooh, prosecutor. You told Ms. Coram about both incidents? Kaplan, yes. And I told her I am unwilling to stand behind the behavior, that I was quitting. That, boom, she knew. I don't know if you guys know this, about a month, maybe 2 months now, Christina Coram came out, made a statement saying she knew nothing that was going on, that all of it's just allegations. She had zero involvement. Yes, we can see your messages, Elijah. But now she's being named. Christina Coram is being named that she was told about the abuse that he witnessed. Boom, we got Christina Coram again. Oops. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, prosecutor, did Christina say she would quit? You're welcome. Kaplan, no. Prosecutor, how long did she stay after you told her? Kaplan, until recently. Boom, that is the smoking gun, you guys. Oh my God. That, sorry, I know I'm just reading it. I don't have it on a two screen. I'm recording on something different. But if you guys want to read it, you guys can go follow him. It's Inner City Press. He is on X. And I'm just reading the testimony verbatim for what was said. So boom, they just got the smoking gun on Christina Coram because she claimed all of these allegations was false. She knew nothing about it. She wasn't involved. Da, da, da. And right there, he says he knew, she knew, he told her, and she has still been working there until recently. I hope that girl goes down, or she's literally going to be a smoking gun when it comes to testimony. I tell you what. Alrighty, now we're moving on to Kid Cudi. This is when he first enters. Kaplan is done. We're done. Kid Cudi. Oh, the prosecutor. We call Scott Miscudi. Kid Cudi takes the witness stand in a leather jacket, white shirt, and blue jeans. Prosecutor, what do you do for work? Cudi, I'm an actor and a musician, known as Kid Cudi. Prosecutor, who is this? Shows Kid Cudi a photo. Cudi, Cassie. We dated in 2011. Prosecutor, who else was she involved with? Cudi, Sean Combs. Prosecutor, what did you know about their status? Cudi, that she and Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating. Prosecutor, in December of 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home? We're getting into the incident where Diddy breaks into Cudi's house. And, okay, we'll keep going. Cudi, yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Yeah. Prosecutor, why? Cudi, she was worried. Prosecutor, what was her demeanor? Cudi, very stressed and worried. Prosecutor, where did you go? Cudi, the Sunset Marquee. Prosecutor, why? Cudi, I thought it was safe, off the radar. Prosecutor, who else did you speak with? Cudi, Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. Okay, Capricorn Clark is an assistant, an ex-assistant of Diddy. She is also going to be testifying, and Capricorn Clark was a friend of Cassie's. So, another smoking gun, we got Cudi naming Capricorn Clark, and she was near tears. Prosecutor, what did she say? Cudi, that Sean Combs is in the car near my house. Combs's lawyer, Brian Steele, objection, judge, overruled. Prosecutor, you called Sean Combs? Cudi, I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you. Prosecutor, when you arrived, what did the outside look like? Cudi, pretty normal. Excuse me. Prosecutor, any security cameras? Cudi, yes, but I found out they weren't working. Cudi, but the security cameras had been moved. Prosecutor, did you move them? Cudi, no. Prosecutor, what did you see inside your home? Cudi, gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked up in the bathroom. So Diddy breaks into his house. He had Christmas presents that was sitting on top of like his table. And Diddy went and fucking opened the Christmas presents. How rude. And then he went and locked Cudi's dog in the bathroom. What a big meanie. Okay, prosecutor, how did you usually leave your dog? Cudi, I let him roam. Prosecutor, how long had you had your dog? Cudi, 3 years. Prosecutor, what changes were of your behavior? What changes were behavior of your dog after the break-in? Cudi, jittery, on edge all of the time. So after Diddy throws his dog, locks his dog in the bathroom, then his dog's like traumatized. Like he doesn't even stop with humans. He even hurts animals. That's so rude. Cudi, I got back in and I called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know? Prosecutor, did he answer? Cudi, yeah. He said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself, Brian Steele, objection, judge, grounds. Steele, non-responsive. Judge, overruled. Ask a new question. Prosecutor, when you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Cudi, depressed. Cassie, or prosecutor, did you see Cassie in Connecticut? Cudi, yes, she needed it. Prosecutor, did Mr. Combs call you? Cudi, yes. He hit me up a few times. Prosecutor, hit? Cudi, called me. Prosecutor, and what did you say? Cudi, that I didn't want to talk to him. He broke into my house. He hurt my dog. Prosecutor, did you and Ms. Ventura break up? Cudi, yes. Prosecutor, what about your car? We're getting into the car, you guys. Cudi, my dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. Prosecutor, where were you? Cudi, at a relative of my ex-girlfriend. Prosecutor, and where did you go? Cudi, to my house, 8925 Hollywood Hills Road. Prosecutor, let me show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize? So I believe the pictures that she's showing is the car damaged after the fire. Cudi, my Porsche. That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail. Yeah, so the prosecutor's showing him pictures of his own car, the damage, which is also being shown to the jurors. Prosecutor, who took these photos? Cudi, Chip, a good friend and a collaborator. Prosecutor, what is depicted here? Cudi, the hole they cut in the roof of my car to put in the Molotov cocktail. Jesus, they cut his roof to put the cocktail in there. God, they were really trying to send a message, weren't they? Prosecutor, what was your reaction to your car being set on fire? Cudi, what the fuck? Objection, judge overruled. Oh, judge takes a break. So they take a break, and then before they come back, before they bring the jurors back in, the judge says, will you finish the witnesses for today? Prosecution, yes, though the cross-examination of Kaplan was 3 times long than what we thought. Now the jury is entering. Prosecutor, was the damage on your car present before the call from the dog sitter? Cudi, no. Prosecutor, did you think it was accidental or intentional? Cudi, intentional. Prosecutor, where did you last see Ms. Ventura? Cudi, at the Soho house. I'd reached out to Sean Combs and said, hey, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. Brian, okay, so now we've redirected and now oh no, Brian Steele. Can we have a sidebar? Judge, do you have an objection? Steele, yes. Judge, sustained, disregard, and move on. Oh, he just shut Diddy's lawyer down. He's like, nope, let's keep it moving. Prosecutor, who set up the meeting at Soho House? Cudi, D-Rock, and my manager. Prosecutor, what was Mr. Combs doing? Cudi, standing there like a Marvel supervillain, laughter. Cudi said, he said, we were homies. You know, that is my girl. Prosecutor, and what did you say? Cudi, I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water twice. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but Diddy, this is what he does. He drugs his victims by offering them water because there's a colorless liquid that he puts in there that drugs his victims. And so he offered him water twice. Thank God Kid Cudi denied it, said nope, he didn't want any. Cudi, it was weird, Sean Combs being so calm. So you know he had planned to try to drug Cudi and probably R-word him. That's been his MO. Okay. Prosecutor, and what did Cassie say? Cudi, that we have fallen in love, that things happened. Prosecutor, and what did you say to Mr. Combs? Cudi, what about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away. So right there, Diddy denies that he even did anything. He set fire or threw the Molotov cocktail at Cudi's car. Okay, prosecutor, did you see Sean Combs later? Cudi, a few years later, also at the Soho House. He said, I'm just sorry for all that bullshit. I was surprised, so I found peace with it. Prosecutor, no further questions at this time. Judge, Mr. Steele? Mr. Steele is Diddy's lawyer. Steele, I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022. Cudi, 2012. Steele, I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos? Okay. Steele, you are literally getting paid so much money to represent Diddy. You need to have your shit together. The fact that you don't even know that it was in 2012 as opposed to 2022, like you need to be better. Supposedly, the last reports I read was that Diddy's paying $100,000 a month on his legal teams. Anyways, moving forward. Steele, I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos? Cudi, no. My dog's babysitter did send me pictures of the damage. Steele, the DNA taken. Are you aware it came back being a female? Prosecutor, objection, no foundation. Judge, sustained. Steele, do you know there are DNA results? Judge, I'll allow that. Cudi, no. Oh, so Kid Cudi didn't even know that they found a woman's DNA in his car. Steele, Ms. Ventura told you it was over? Cudi, we just stopped talking. So that's how they broke up. They just stopped talking. Steele, you told this honorable court and this jury that she played you. Cudi, yes. Wow. So, okay, I give Brian Steele credit for that. Actually, I'm very surprised. He basically got Cudi to admit that like Cassie played him in front of the jury and to the court. Oh, happy birthday. You know what? When I read the comments, it throws me off from reading the testimony. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me see. You told this honorable court and jury that she played you. Miss Cudi, yes. Steele, she played you and you had no clue. Cudi, no clue. Steele, in 2011, you went on a tour? Cudi, yes. Steele, in 65 locations? Cudi, yeah. Steele, at that time, Sean Combs, as an icon, fair to say? Cudi, yes. Steele, you and Miss Ventura had a sexual relationship? Prosecution, objection. Sidebar. Now they're going to go talk on the side to the judge. Cudi, Mr. Steele, can I? Judge, no. You can do that on redirect. Oh, okay. Steele, do you want to tell me something? Cuddy, Sean Combs asked about me doing a song with Ms. Ventura in 2010. Steele, thank you. Okay, so I think he's just trying to establish like how him and Cassie got to know each other, and it's because Diddy's the one who actually wanted Cuddy to work with Cassie. Steele, you believe they left your front door unlocked. Oh, Cuddy, yes. Steele, no forced entry. Cuddy, no. Steele, just presents opened, a door in the bathroom. I'm not belittling. I'm just asking. You called Sean Combs? Cuddy, yeah. Steele, and he was calm? Cuddy, yes. Steele, you went to see him. You didn't think he had a gun? Cuddy, I couldn't call it. Steele, you are a strong person. That's how you would categorize yourself. Cuddy, yeah, but this crossed the line. Steele, Ms. Ventura told you she was abused. Cuddy, yes. Steele, but she never said she was sexually abused. True? Cuddy, she did not. Oh, so they're trying to say that she wasn't trafficked. That's what his legal team's trying to do. Steele, you loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong. Cuddy, I did. Steele, you got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura. Ooh, okay. Still, in the 13 years since, have you ever been notified in California that there has been any more action on the car fire? Cuddy, no. Still, did Ms. Ventura have multiple phones? Cuddy, I don't remember. Still, 35-12. Cuddy, if I said it, I said it. So I don't know what 35-12 is. I don't know if that's an exhibit, an evidence exhibit, or some ruling. I don't know. Steele, do you know what a burner phone is? Cuddy, untraceable. Steele, the trespass. You call it a break-in. Ms. Ventura told you she'd given your home address to Mr. Combs. Cuddy, yes, in the morning. Steele, no more question. Thanks. Okay. Cuddy, no problem. Okay, so now he's trying to make Steele Diddy's lawyers trying to make it seem like Cassie set him up and that Cassie just freely gave Cuddy's address to Diddy. Okay, now we're going back to the judge. Redirect. So he's asking the prosecutors if they want to also cross-examine Cuddy again. Prosecutors, what did Ms. Ventura confide in you about abuse? Cuddy, that he would hit her, sometimes even kick her. Prosecutor, the day of the break-in, was she carefree? Cuddy, no. Prosecutor, what did Capricorn Clark tell you? Cuddy, that Sean Combs and an affiliate forced her into the car. Cassie forced Cassie to come to my house. I called the police. Prosecutor, how would you describe Cassie that day? Cuddy, just really shook. Him finding out about us. Prosecutor, why did your relationship with Ms. Ventura end? Cuddy, the drama. It was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space. Prosecutor, what drama? Cuddy, the break-in. For my safety, her safety, Steele. Objection. Judge grounds, Steele speculation. Overruled. Hold on, guys. I have to load it. Sorry. Oh no. Okay. Prosecutor, why did you have safety concerns? Cuddy, because I knew Sean Combs was violent. Ooh. Steele, Your Honor, may we approach sidebar. Boom. Steele was like, oh shit. It's not looking good for Diddy's team. I'm telling you that. It's not looking good for him. So they go sidebar. Prosecutor, the meeting at the Soho house. Mr. Combs said, I don't know what you're talking about your car. Did you believe him? Steele, objection. Judge, rephrase. Prosecutor, what was your understanding? Cuddy, that he was lying. Prosecutor, no further questions. Judge, any recross? Steele, no, Your Honor. Judge, Mr. Cuddy, you're done. Cuddy, all right. gets up and leaves. Boom. We are done. Oh my God, no, wait. Okay, so that was Cudi's. I feel like I gotta keep going. That was Cudi's testimony. Now there's another girl. Her name is Mila. I forget her name. It'll come up. But let's talk about Kid Cudi really quick. So Cudi's testimony was on point. Hi, aloha, you guys. Um, I like how his answers were short. It was very concise, and I like that he said Diddy was violent. He said that he knew that Cassie told him that he had beat her. He ended it because Diddy was violent and because there was so much drama. He said that he believes Diddy was lying when questioned on whether or not Diddy blew his car up. I can't believe he cut the top and put the Molotov cocktail in there. Okay, so let's go back and we might as well try to read as much as we can. Mila Morales, because this, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this testimony was really good. It was very insightful. So when they come back after, they take a break after Diddy's testimony, and when they come back, um, the Diddy's team is wanting to add exhibits, other evidence in, which is basically Cassie scantily clad in these photographs. And essentially the judge just kind of says, he says he has an album cover, but he doesn't know about all these other exhibits they're trying to put in. And basically he's just like, you guys can only put the one with a low cut dress, and he'll allow that one. And he's not going to allow the other scantily clad ones. And then he says, okay, bring the witness in and bring the jury. Okay, so now we're starting with, her name is Mila Morales. This is a good one. You guys are going to want to listen. All right. Ba ba ba. Sorry. Okay. Prosecutor. So it starts with the prosecutors, which means that it is their witness. Mila witness. Okay. Prosecutor, what's your name? Witness, Mila Morales. I am a celebrity makeup artist. Prosecutor, do you recognize anyone you've worked for? So handing a picture. Mila, Sean Combs in the gray sweater and white collar. Oh no, in the courtroom. Sorry. They're asking her if she recognizes anybody in the courtroom. Prosecutor, when did you work for Mr. Combs? Mila, from 2000 to 2005. So for 5 years, she was employed by him. Prosecutor, then who? Morales, Rihanna. Prosecutor, who else? Morales, Jennifer Lopez, and Cassie. J-Lo's name has been named. I mean, granted, it's not, it's not being named and doing anything dirty, but we finally got J-Lo's name in the court docket or in the testimonies. Alrighty. Prosecutor, when did you work with Cassie? Mila, 2007 until COVID. She was like a little sister to me. Prosecutor, how much older than her are you? Mila, a few years. Prosecutor, did you see her with injuries on her face? Morales, 2010, Grammy weekend, Prince party. So that's what the Prince thing, I don't know if you guys have heard a bunch of, I saw a fake video that was put out that says Prince left a recording and da-da-da. Maybe we'll get to it, but this is what it's talking about. It's the Prince party. There was a party thrown by Prince. Prosecutors, where were you with her? Mila, in Beverly Hills. I fell asleep in the room and woke up to a commotion. Cassie walked in, and then Sean asking, where the fuck is she? Prosecutor, and what did he do? Morales walked into the bedroom and shut the door. Prosecutor, what did you hear behind the door? Mila, yelling and screaming, both of them. And then Sean left. Prosecutor, what did you see next? Morales, Cassie. She had a swollen eye and knots on her head. I packed her things up and we went to my house. Boom. We have another witness who has firsthand knowledge of Cassie getting beat by Diddy. Prosecutor, then Mila, my doctor friend came and examined her to see if she had a concussion. Oh gosh. Oh, that's crazy. You guys should read Chrissy's comment. That's pretty crazy. Diddy's barber. Sorry. Okay. My doctor friend came and examined her to see if she had a concussion. Prosecution, what were you afraid of? Morales, Sean, I feared for my life. Objection, move to strike. Of course, Diddy's lawyer, Esteval, said that. Judge, overruled. Prosecutor, how long did she stay? For days. Prosecutor, have you done interviews about this? Mila, a couple. Prosecutor, were you paid? Mila, no. Prosecutor, did you provide evidence? Morales, photos of me and Kim Porter, early 2000s. Prosecutor, were you paid? Mila, $1,000. Prosecutor, no further questions. Judge, cross. Esteval. Oh, so they're going to have Esteval cross examine her now. Did you assist Ms. Ventura to any red carpet events? Morales, possibly, and some music videos, black and yellow. Esteval, we have photos. 647, please. So they're showing her photos from a video shoot. Esteval, the goal is that she looked put together, right? Morales, yes. Esteval, these photos show her artistry. You reposted them on Instagram. Morales, yes. Esteval, you were in her hotel room, though you lived near. Yes. Esteval, you met Miss Ventura's family? Morales, her father. Esteval, you called a doctor and a lawyer? Morales, the lawyer lives in San Francisco. Esteval, you provided emotional support? Morales, yes. Esteval, you did an interview with CNN and with Extra TV, Don Lemon, Piers Morgan? Morales, yes. Esteval, did Dateline reach out to you? Morales, I don't look at those anymore. Esteval, did you ask the government if you could do more? Look at this. I wonder what she hands him or her. Esteval, so you asked permission to speak to Dateline? Morales, of course I did. Esteval, after the incident, neither Mr. Combs or anyone from his company ever approached you. Excuse me. I need some water. Morales, no one did. Esteval, for a documentary, you were paid? Morales, therapy. I don't know what the heck that means. Esteval, you sold the photos to CNN for $1,000. Mila, yes. Esteval, no further questions. That was pretty whack. Diddy's lawyers cross examination was whack AF. I gotta say, like, what did any of that have to do? Like, I think they were just trying to establish that she goes and does interviews, so maybe her testimony has an ulterior motive behind it, you know. But still, there was nothing strong that they proved. Like, it was BS. So there's another witness who testified. We might as well just go ahead and. Oh, he worked for the hotel. We might as well just go ahead and read his too. All right, sounds good. Next witness, Frederick Zemmour, the general manager of Le Hermitage Hotel in LA. Prosecutor, why are you here? Zemmour, I received a subpoena. Prosecutor, are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system? Zemmour, we have a system called Opera. We enter in personal preferences. Oh. Prosecutor, how long do you keep them? Zemmour, they stay forever. Prosecutor, who reserved this room for Sean Combs? Zemmour, Ryan Lopez. Also, other names were used. Prosecutor, when was this profile created? Zemmour, in 2006. It said Sean Combs and Bad Boy Records. Then they changed it to Jockey Star. So I'm wondering if that's a Jockey Star is a what do you call that, alias? Oh man, hello. Uh, did my live? Oh, you guys, I can't see anything. I guess I'm gonna have to end it. Can you guys see me? You guys can see me, but I can't see you. Oh, great. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. My fiance just called me and now it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. So just, all right. Well, I'll just keep going. My screen is black, but I can see your guys' stuff. So I'll just keep going. Oh, okay. 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 Got it. Prosecution, let's look at 2011 and 2012. This reservation, what's the bill? Zamor, over $2,000. It says only charge if Christina Coram approves. Boom, we got her again. They're naming her left and right that she is not innocent in this. That her statement that she had no idea, like, no. Boom, so many times by so many different people have named Christina Coram. Prosecutor, what were the instructions? Zamor, put room out of service for cleaning, like the room hot. Set it for 75 degrees. Jeez, is it because he likes them glistening? Prosecutor, what are these complaints? Zamor, candle wax on carpet. The security called and charged $500. Prosecutor, no further questions. That's weird. Okay, judge, cross examination, defense, none. Next witness, what was that for? So that was, I think, kind of a silly testimony. And yeah, it was very odd, Chrissy. I totally agree. I think, if anything, the strongest thing it did was point out that Christina Coram had knowledge of what Diddy was going on. And it's weird that there was candle wax dropped onto the carpet and that there was these extra fines. But I think the strongest thing that came out of that, um, yeah, I agree with you, Vivian. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go on to the next guy who is a Homeland Security investigator. Here we go. All right. Next witness prosecutor is Special Agent Josh Croft. Where do you work? Croft, HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. I extract data from computers. Oh, I know what this one's about. This is hilarious, actually. Prosecution, what is your training? Croft, the SANS Institute. Prosecution, what does that stand for? It's SANS. Croft, I don't really know. They are opaque in that way. Prosecution, what tools do you use? Croft, TX, TX1 and digital collector. Prosecutor, whose laptops did you extract? Croft, Cassie Ventura. This is a MacBook Pro, roughly from 2010, 2011 with a white case. Okay, so it looks like they're bringing up her laptop. Prosecutor, did you boot it up? Croft, I got to the MacBook factory default screen. Prosecutor, but you got data. Croft, yes. The hard drive had data not overridden by the factory reset. So they tried to reset, go back to factory settings, but there is data on the hard drive. Prosecutor, what is unallocated space? Croft, something not viewable. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. I was looking for something. Something not viewable, something previously deleted. Prosecutor, explain how computers store data. Croft, you have a table of contents. A file can still be stored in unallocated space. Prosecutor, so on these three laptops, how were they backed up? Croft, iTunes was used before iCloud. Some looks a little funky. Oh, thanks, guys. I've just been busy. If I'm not here, it's just because I'm busy. Here. Prosecution, but you can validate the funky, as you say, data by going to the raw data? Croft, yes. Prosecution, nothing further. Very good. So that you guys, that was a very short testimony, but what did we learn? What we learned is they obviously found something on her laptop that they will probably use at a later date. Okay, now we're back to the defense. On one of the laptops, there was a Frank Black profile. Okay, Frank Black is one of Diddy's aliases, by the way. So I don't know if you guys saw that it was he had a prescription yesterday that was in evidence. It was a picture of a prescription bottle and it said Frank Black, but that's his alias. One of the laptops there was Frank Black profile. Croft, yes. Defense, did you process every file? Croft, yes. Defense, have a wonderful weekend. What the hell? Weird. Prosecution. or not, prosecution. Frank Black, did you proceed under Miss Ventura's consent? Ooh, Croft, under warrant. Judge, no more witnesses, jurors. I intend to release you early. Any objections? They laugh. He says, don't read anything about the case. Go for a walk. Watch the Knicks avenge that game one loss. More laughter. And you must tattle. We're making great progress. All rise. Okay, well, listen, that's great. They are making really good progress. It was very interesting, you guys. I think Croft's testimony was interesting. I think that means that they found something on the laptops under Frank Black. And I think they found something under Cassie. And so I think that's going to come up next week in testimony at some point. Or, I mean, I don't know when, but at some point it's going to come up in evidence. That was powerful. Mr. Zamore, that was interesting, right? That wasn't like really anything at all, but I think that was to connect the dots to Christina Coram. And I think Christina Coram is also going to paint the picture of the RICO as well too, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. And Miss Morales, that was a powerful one. So that's okay. So that's the thing. There was this video that was sent to me earlier today that was like, oh, can you verify this? And it was like some BS video about how Prince had an audio tape that talked about Diddy, and it was like his last before he passed, and it was revealed in the court. But as we read today, the only thing that was revealed was that there was a Prince party, and that Diddy beat Cassie up, and when she came up, she had a busted lip. And Mila Morales took her home, and she ended up staying with Mila for days. And she had to, I believe she had to cover that up. Kid Cudi's testimony, strong, powerful, amazing. I think he was straight to the point, and I think he really helped paint a picture to the juries. As it is right now, there are no charges against Christina Coram. So I am assuming that she is getting immunity for her testimony. And I tell you what, if she testifies, that's it. Diddy's definitely done, because she was a chief of staff for 15 years. And as a chief of staff, that means she knew everything and everyone that worked underneath. And she was the one that was going to tell everybody else what to do, because that's what Diddy told her to do. So that's what's going to get them the RICO charge. Don't forget, the RICO charge is the life. He's looking at life. Yeah, for sure. Partner, possibly. We will wait and see. So tomorrow, so Capricorn Black is the cloak. Capricorn Cloak? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I know it's just a weird name. Anyway, she's definitely going to be testifying. Not sure if it's tomorrow, if it's next week. If it's not tomorrow, it's going to be next week. But she is the one who was Diddy's assistant, who called Cudi and said, Diddy's coming over right now. They threw Cassie in the car. She was near tears, warning them. And so when Brian Steele tried to turn it around on Cassie and blame her and say, didn't she give your address to Diddy? He left out that one part where they threw Cassie in the car and she was crying and she was distraught. So don't fall for the hype that, hi, Carolyn, don't fall for the hype that they're trying to paint the picture. They keep Diddy's defense team, period. They don't have a defense, period. That's it. That's literally just it. So they're literally pulling at straws. And so what they're really trying to do is they're trying to attack Cassie's credibility. And if they can do that, then they can ideally be like, see, he wasn't so bad. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for sticking around watching. I think today was amazing. And the prosecutor said this week that they have 6 weeks of witnesses and evidence, which means we haven't even got into it. I've been saying this from the beginning. We do not know all the evidence that the feds have. Some of the witnesses that are still going to be speaking up is the other victims. One of the victim, right? Remember, they're remaining anonymous. During pretrial services had a surgery. We don't know what that surgery is, but it was said in pretrial services. Thank you so much, Debbie. In pretrial services, they made it clear that that victim had surgery, and that surgery involved Diddy. So we don't know if she was like forced to get cosmetic surgery. We don't know if he messed her up so bad that she had to have reconstructive surgery, but they made that very clear in the pretrial services on what kind of evidence could be submitted and what couldn't. So buckle up. We got a lot. And I tell you what, we are learning so many things that we never wanted to know. And I think every day I'm just like astonished by the craziness of Diddy. By the way, you guys go follow me on Instagram, Connected Dots with Jenny. I am super active on there and I have receipts for everything. In my bio, I have links to everything that I share on my page. Yesterday, I posted a bunch of stuff. I posted all the evidence that the prosecutors had shown when they raided Diddy's house. Drugs, a ton of drugs. It's all on my page. You guys can go follow me. I tell you what, I don't think Jay-Z's testifying at all, but I think Jay-Z's next. I think there's a lot of heat coming around Jay-Z. There's a lot of heat that's coming around Jay-Z. A lot of heat. I'm just gonna say that much. Lawsuit after lawsuit being named and tied to Diddy over and over again. Like it's just kind of inevitable. But check me out on Instagram. I'm very active over like that's mainly where I'm at all the time. So if you guys are missing me here, go over there. Yeah, they're totally all dirty, Curtis. Totally. But yesterday I posted the evidence. A ton of drugs, all the baby oils. You guys want to see the baby oils? Go to my page. It has all the baby oils. Ali Carter. So I'm so sorry, Jackie. You got to remind me. Ali Carter. Is that one of his kids? That's not his kids. I was thinking Ali Larder, the actress from Landman. Yeah, there's stilettos. There were stilettos that was found in Diddy's house. I read reports. Oh, Tupac's daughter. I'm so sorry. I am so out of the loop on that one. I would have to still go research that. There was a ton of stilettos found in Diddy's bathroom. And there is talk that it was him that was wearing the stilettos. There's a picture of there's like a big nitrous oxide in the closet, and then on the bottom there's videotapes. Oh, a child victim. Okay. Ali Carter. I will. Thank you, Jackie. I will. And then so much baby oil. You guys, they weren't lying when they said a lot of baby oil. And Astroglide. Okay, you guys, I'm definitely gonna look into Ali Carter. Thank you so much. So much Astroglide, you guys. Anyways, check out my Instagram page. That's where I try to update everything like really quick. Also, I follow this chick. Emily knows everything. She is at the courthouse, so she constantly makes videos. If you guys want to know like up to date what's happening at Diddy trial, follow her because she will come outside and she'll make videos like during breaks and whatnot. Okay, so you guys can stay up to date. And so with her stuff, I actually share her stuff onto my page, and that's how I keep everything up to date. Thank you so much to everyone for joining. I really appreciate you guys. My goodness, 52 minutes. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Aloha, mahalo for joining. Bye bye.